that was Soulmate off of Pocketful of Sunshine. What a fantastic ballad that is.
Thank you.
A lot of people really respect the fact that you're an artist that has made it on her own terms. You know, I personally love it. I think, you know, girl power, you know. Was there any industry pressure when you first began this this amazing adventure of yours to be something that you're not? And if so, how did it, was it, because to me, you seem like somebody who not only, you know, you don't dumb things down and you don't act, you don't seem as if you feel like you need to act or dress a certain way to get exposure. So was there certain pressure from the industry
Definitely.
early on? There was.
And I think every girl feels pressure anyway. There's always someone that, you know, there's always expectations, aren't there, and ways that you feel like you should look. But particularly in this industry, which has got that whole visual component to it, I do feel like when I first came out, there were all these, you know, stereotypes, especially being blonde.
In the pop world? In
the pop world, and it was very, very pop when I first came out in England. It was very much like you lip synced and then you dance. So you could just kind of find any hot girl in a cafe and ask her if she can dance, and then you just get someone else to sing and she just mimes. You know, it was kind of that feeling, and I was very adamant that I'm not going to use auto-tune. I want to sing everything live, and I'm not dancing. You know, I don't have dancers very much. You know, sometimes I'll bring them in for videos or this or that, but it's just my, you know, just trying to do my thing and dress in the way I want.
And you knew this straight off the bat when you got your first deal, or did you kind of have to do a give and take at first?
You kind of learn, you know, and you have a few situations where you wear something and you just don't feel comfortable, or, you know, I've even learned lessons, you know, in the last year of, you know, maybe choosing a song that I just didn't really like that much as a single, and then you have to sing the song, and then maybe people don't respond in the same way. I know that I like singing the songs that I write much more than singing other people's songs. And you just find out these personal things about yourself. And I think everyone does, don't they, in every walk of life, really.
I'll give
kind
you
of
a little
navigating.
Yeah, I was going to say, just from someone who's a little bit older than you.
Oh, really?
It never ends. And hopefully you always want to learn things about yourself, because that's why we're all still on the planet, I guess. When you stop learning, then you might as well just shut the lights out, right? And
it's great. It's a really good piece of advice someone gave me, is like, you pick your battles. You don't have to win every battle, because that would get really exhausting. You know, but pick the ones that are important to you. And I mean, it's just been so good. You know, this has been a great year for me. I just got married. I had a gold album in America, and you know, my second album, which is great. I've got over that second album thing, because a lot of times it's really, apparently your first album, if it's a big success, the second album can be really difficult.
They call it the, you know, you want to avoid the sophomore slump.
Exactly.
Yeah. What are some of the things you're enjoying most about the fame that you have achieved at this point?
I love that music is so linked with fashion, that I get to wear nice clothes and try out different styles. I'm very experimental with just like new hairstyles, and just, I mean, I love that. Who doesn't love dressing up?
Oh, I know. It's my favorite thing to do at work.
Yeah.
Obviously, the interview part's fun too. But,
exactly.
You know.
Talking to people, traveling, and I'm really just excited about the next stage, because I've been in America quite a while now, and I can't wait to get back to Europe, back to England, where I'm from. You know, I'm also from New Zealand as well.
I was going to say, you do a lot of your writing in New Zealand.
Yeah, well, that's where my family is from.
But before we take a quick break, we have another little surprise for you from someone who once sang with you. Take a look.
Hey Natasha, I'm in the studio. Just want to ask you a quick question. I know where we've come from, the most humble beginnings possible.
My brother.
What is your secret for remaining grounded and being approachable and being normal? Basically, what's your secret?
I'm glad that he thinks I'm normal. That's nice, right?
Well, yeah, I guess it's a good thing that, you know, when your brother thinks you're normal.
Yeah, he keeps me grounded, that's for sure. He's great. I mean, you know, my family have always been so encouraging. Like, I think my parents' thinking was, if they'll build us up, and the rest of the world can kind of squash you, you know, as long as your family is there and supporting you. So we always felt very encouraged by our family to get very big, kind of, well, just high from being around them.
Good support system, too.
Yeah. People who will say no to you, that's important, you know, but you want to have, well, you want to have good people saying no, because there's a lot of bad
Give me an example, like when you see an old friend or a longtime friend.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. It's just keeping those friends around you, because they're the only people you really can trust and who are looking out for you. And there's a lot of people who will say something and they've got their own agenda.
Yeah, like your friend who's going to say, you know what, don't ever wear hair like that again because it looks horrible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Much more with Natasha Bedingfield when Private Sessions returns in just a minute. Stay with us. For an exclusive look at behind the scenes of Natasha Bedingfield's visit to our studio, just check out the Private Sessions page on our website. Go to aetv.com/private sessions. Welcome back to Private Sessions. My guest is Natasha Bedingfield, and we've been having so much fun with you, and we just have a few more minutes left. And I know we touched on this just a little bit earlier during the show, but your parents come from a charity background as well as education, and I know back in 2003 your mom started an incredible national children's charity called Global Angels. Can you tell me a bit about that, and are you involved with that?
I am. Mostly just because I'm her daughter, so, you know, I have to.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because, you know, I mean, how cool is it, like, that I'm traveling all around the world doing a job that is all about promoting my own music, and, you know, I just get these pats on the back all the time from people. But, you know, I go home, and my parents are so deep that, you know, it kind of just brings me back to life. It brings me back to what's real in the world, and I love it. Really.
I want to come to your house and visit your parents.
Yeah, it's
Like
amazing.
a lot of fun.
I mean, when you're in a job like I am, you have a microphone in your face all the time, and you have to. Well, you get to a point where you think, what am I actually saying? You know, do I just want to talk about myself all the time, or could I talk about something that's really important? And that's what I love, is that my parents are doing something that I can actually talk about and raise awareness about, and it kind of brings a purpose to me.
And you traveled to Africa, is that correct?
I traveled to India.
India, because you're involved in a couple of different charitable organizations, but the Global Angels, what is it about?
It's about helping children all over the world, and it provides a way that the public can get involved, and you know where your money's going, because it just researches the best projects in every area that are helping kids, and you can pick what the project that you're interested in that touches your heart. So, for example, something that I like, that I am kind of fanatical about, is the fact that human beings should be free, and so I hate slavery and the fact that children are sold as slaves all over the world. And so, you know, when I went to India, I visited a project that rescues young girls from brothels where they're sold as sex slaves. And, you know, this is something, you know, it's a huge problem in the world today, and the charity allows you to give your money directly to the charity, to the project, to the children, and it doesn't go to advertising. It's not just
research, it's literally fixing the problem.
Yeah, and a lot of times with big companies, you give your money, and they have to pay wages, they have to, but my parents' charity has found a way to you know, cover the cost through corporate sponsors, and so
I love that. I think that's great.
That.
It's always great to be able to give back, especially when you have an international platform and you can really help raise awareness.
Exactly.
This is a really great thing.
I like it. It makes me feel a bit better about myself.
All right, before we say goodbye, I'm very excited that Natasha's going to perform one more song for us. Thank you so much for spending the hour with us. It's been so much fun.
It's a pleasure.
Come back with your next new album. And best of luck with Pocket Full of Sunshine. It's still climbing strong in the charts.
Come on, going strong.
Thanks.
Thanks.